you don't need 1 million subscribers anymore to make money online. There's a method that you can use in 2025 that isn't brand deals or AdSense, and it makes so much more money. But you're told it's too hard to do or it's not as profitable as other business models. But that's just wrong. That method is starting your own physical products brand. I'll show you how. With just this one simple equation, you can make 30K a month by selling physical products, and that's just income. Forget about the entire business you could tell later. But I'm gonna get straight into it so I can show you what's possible. Now, 30K a month. If you want to make 30K a month, all you have to do is sell a $60 product to 500 unique people. So if 500 people buy a product that you sell for $60, you make 30K. All right, sounds easy. Now, how am I gonna get 500 people to buy a product? Well, 500 people to buy something. Whenever you buy something online, the industry standard in e-commerce for someone to click on a website and then buy, to convert on their website, is 3%. So if you need 500 people to be that 3% to buy something, you're gonna need 16,666 people to land on your website for 3% of them to convert. So you're gonna need 16,666 people to land on your website, and if they convert at the industry standard of 3%, that means 500 people will buy. So that means that all you gotta do is get 16,000 people onto your website. Now, okay, that sounds, 16,000 people. How am I gonna get 16,000 people onto my website? Let's say that you post a video on any platform, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, and you promote a product. And let's say only 1 in 3 of the people that watch your videos actually go to the description or go to whatever and click the link that you have in your description or whatever product you're promoting. So 1 in 3 people will click that link and go to your website. That means that 50,000 people have to see your link. They have to see you talk about it, and if 1 in 3 of these 50,000 people, it's going to be 16,666, and if 3% of those guys buy, it's going to be 500, and then if 500 of these guys buy a $60 product, that is 30K a month. Now, okay, 50,000 people to look at a link that I'm going to promote. How am I going to get there? And that's a really valid question to ask. So let's say that you post a video every 2 days and you need to get 50K views total. So if you post a video every 2 days, that means you got to post 15 times a month. And if you post a video 15 times a month, that means each video that you post has to get 3,333 views a video for it to be 50K, which means that you gotta post a video every 2 days that gets 3,000 views. All of a sudden, getting to 30K a month isn't so unrealistic anymore. All you have to do is post a video that gets 3,000 views every 2 days, and then you eventually make your way up. You post 15 times a month, you get 50,000 impressions to your link. 1 in 3 of those guys actually click it and go to your website. 3% of them buy, and you sell a product for $60, and you've made 30K a month. And these are all, relatively conservative numbers that I'm giving you. 3%, 1 in 3. If you're an engaged creator, these numbers are way higher, and it's a lot easier to get to that number than you think it is. And imagine if you posted once a day. Imagine if you posted twice a day, 3 times a day. You could be doubling, tripling, quadrupling this number and making so much money. And this is something that most creators don't understand. But here's the thing. Even if you do understand this as a creator, the first thought in your mind will be like, dude, how the hell am I going to sell a product? What am I going to sell? I don't know the first thing when it comes to building an e-commerce business. And the myth that I want to bust is that it has never been easier to start a custom physical product brand for you as a creator, and you can do it in less than 24 hours with $0 upfront. And I'm going to show you exactly how. If you're familiar with the concept of white labeling is when you see an existing product that exists, someone that's done an amazing job of creating a product like a supplement, some clothing, a makeup kit, a shoe, the list goes on. But someone has put the effort in of creating this amazing product, and what you can now do is you can customize it and add your own little twist to then make it yours. And then you can start selling it across online. There's so many services out there that let you start your own custom label products with no money up front, which means that you can make a sale first. You can make a sale, sell a shoe for $100, and then once you get that money of selling that shoe for $100, you can then go pay the supplier $50 for then sending that shoe across with your own brand on it. And that means that $50 difference you get to keep in your back pocket. It has never been easier for a creator in 2025 to create your own physical product brand. There are so many suppliers out there that do this for you, and then you can take it a step above by going to China and getting your own custom factory, custom warehouse setup. Some amazing examples are people like Vixar123, a Minecraft YouTuber that started his own sunglasses line and has made millions. Iman Ghazi, who has a plethora of businesses, but he still chooses to monetize his audience through an eyewear sunglasses brand. Derek, More Plates, More Dates, a YouTuber that focuses on fitness, steroids, health, who has started his own supplement brand called Gorilla Mind that is so big it's worth almost $100 million, and nobody even knows that he is the one behind this, that he owns it. The truth is, the longer you wait as a creator or as anyone that has any form of audience anywhere, people that are following you on any platform, whether it's an Instagram page, whether you have like a TikTok account, whether you have a Tumblr page, when you have any form of audience and you're not monetizing it through a physical product brand that you can actually sell, you're missing out. Not only because of how easy it is and how many positives there are to it, but because the barrier to entry is getting lower and lower and lower. And if you don't switch on and get ahead of the curve, then you're gonna get left behind. And the people that do switch on and get ahead of the curve now, they're the ones creating businesses that sell for $1 billion. Like Hailey Bieber, who recently sold her Rhode lip tint brand for $1 billion to e.l.f. Beauty. Like KSI and Logan Paul, who have built Prime to be $1 billion company and have recruited influencers from all over the world who are partnered with UFC and football clubs. You don't need to be a big creator with 1 million subscribers to do this anymore. And in fact, it's better if you start now so that as you grow as a creator, as someone that has an audience, your brand does too. Because the truth is, the only way that you make money and get freedom is by having your own business, not by promoting someone else's. And you would rather be the one that has someone promote your business rather than you promote theirs, because that's where true power, control, and freedom lies, which is the whole reason you started this in the first place, was that you can have freedom, you can have control over what you want to do, and more importantly, so you have time to do what you love to do best. I create videos on breaking down so many other creators that do the exact same thing and show you how you can start your own brand in less than a day. If you're interested in this sort of stuff and creating your own brand or seeing how other people are doing it, check out my other videos. I have an email list where I send out exclusive breakdowns and the most up-to-date information. And if you subscribe to this channel, I'm going to be posting a ton more of super valuable info. I think it'll help you and I recommend you check it out. So if you're interested in this sort of stuff, I'd subscribe so I wouldn't miss it and I'd keep a lookout. Thank you guys and see you in the next one.